All right, everybody. Just realized that I've never covered the uh, CODESYS DUT versus the Allen Bradley UDT. So the user-defined data types and data user-defined types, and we're going to be needing those for some other videos. And this is going to be pretty quick, so I'm going to bounce in between a Rockwell Allen Bradley VM and the CODESYS one to go over that pretty quick. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so here's our CODESYS screen from the last video I just posted a little bit ago, going over the array loops and everything else. So I guess the best way to start this might be the Allen Bradley route to go, and so we can go ahead and just pop over and do that. I have our my Allen Bradley virtual machine popped up here. Just a standard little thing that we had did earlier about doing our Danfoss messaging, and I don't have my Allen Bradley PLC hooked up yet. As I put in a post, I've got a bunch of stuff from vendors and in the middle of building a pretty big board to put up, and I'll put a camera on that for everybody to see. But so our user-defined data types. All right, so our UDT. So obviously here in Allen Bradley, I know a bunch of people are probably doing that. We can name this tag. Let's just name it YouTube, I guess, just like we did with all of our other stuff. YouTube. All right, YouTube UDT, right? Because that's what we're doing. So if we're gonna name this, then we would just, we could do a start, and this would be a Boolean type. Start position, right? So we could do it that way, and then let's say we have stored position. This would be a dent or a double word, whatever it is you want to do. So I'm just going to fill this up with a little bit of stuff. Then what else do we want? We could have a timer in here. Let's do a delay start. And then we can just do a timer, right? Oh, good old Rockwell. This is so awesome. I love it. I love it. All right. Good old Rockwell. I just hit the tab function. That was all I did. Just gotta love the Rockwell stuff. Did it actually save it? I don't think it did. Nope. It damn sure didn't. So, YouTube UDT. So let's start again. So do start. We're gonna do a boolean. We're gonna do position. This would be a dent. Let's do actual position. Then we'll do a position indicator. This will be an integer. Let's put a done bit in here. That'll be a boolean. And then let's do an acknowledgement, let's just say picked up. This is a boolean. And so then we would come over here to our controller tags, and then we would make a new tag, right? And this would, let's just call it robot. And then our data type will be what we did. So that'd be, I don't know why I don't have this set up like this. I don't know why it's not coming in. So it'll be YouTube. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. I'm slacking today. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so now we would have uh, our UDT that has built up our actual position, our done bit, and our pickup, and our position indicator, and our start bit. Then if we had multiple robots, obviously we could change this to what we wanted to do here. If it was going to be just this one dimension, or if we were going to create an array, let's say we were going to have like 5 robots, we could just click OK, and that'd be pretty much it, right? And then we should pop down. So now we got our 5 robots with all of our different positions. So this is how you would do it in Allen Bradley, which I believe most of the audience might be doing that already. But what we're going to jump to now is how to do that in CODESYS. So in CODESYS, to keep everything organized, I normally just add a folder and I do structures. And then we can add an object and we would do what's called a DUT. So we can come in here and I'll go over the enumerations and aliases. Aliases work just like they do in Allen Bradley. Uh, so we can just name it the same thing. Robot. And so here, how we declare everything is we just type it out. Kind of the same way as the other one, except there's, not the blocks or anything. So you just come down here to struct and you would hit enter. And then what we would do is we would have our start bit, and then we would declare that as a boolean. And you can load this up with anything that you want. And then we'd have our actual position, which would be a dent, which would be coming from like an encoder. Then we have our done bit, and we can keep going. Then we had a timer in there last, right? So we had a timer. And we're going to just say that that is a timer on delay. And so then that's pretty much it for that. So now we just have to do an extra step when we do this in CODESYS. So we would go do the global variable list, which is like your tag list in Allen Bradley. And so we would name this, let's just name it something. Robot info. How's that? We could have named it like Optimus or something. But then when we go to declare it, we would, so in Allen Bradley, we did the declaring inside the actual tag thing. But we have our struct of robot here. So we would just type in robot and see how we have our symbol here where it says robot for our DUT. Then we would do that. And that would be it there. So this would be, oh my goodness, I got to turn my cat just jumped right in the way. And he's trying to chase the screen around before I could. Apologies, folks. So we're going to download this. Oh, Marvin. And so we're going to go ahead and play. So now we have our robot info, but this is only an instance of one. But see, our index is still counting from our previous video. So we have our start and our actual and everything else. So in Allen Bradley, when we were doing the dimensions, is the same thing as creating an array. So what did I think we had how many robots did we have? We had so then how to do this in CODESYS would be we would have robot info and then we do array and then let's just say we're gonna make 5 of them. Then we're going to close that. And then in our previous video where we did of booleans, we're going to do of, and then we're going to pick robot. And now it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to hit play. And so now we have our 5 robots. So now we have an array of these blocks in our actual positions, as you can see here. And that is how simple DUTs and UDTs translating from Allen Bradley to CODESYS work. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the video, and hopefully it was helpful. If it is, give it a like. If you like it, subscribe. And always, again, if you've got any other questions, leave a comment. Fill out the form on the website if you want. If not, just do the comment thing. Peace, love, and happiness. Have a great evening. Goodbye.